am ready, you know? Am I in the right place?
Hi guys, welcome to the Carrington Show. We're just going to take a couple seconds for you guys to log in, and then we're going to get this party started. I'm so excited. So I'm just going to wait for you guys to get on the line. We have so much to get through today. I'm so excited that you're here. Just message on the comment feed and let us know that you're here, and then we're going to get this party started. I am so excited. One second. Hey guys, thanks for joining. Welcome to the Carrington Show. Give us 1 second. Hi, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining the Carrington Show. Hi, happy Monday. Hi guys, thanks for joining. Welcome to the Carrington Show. We have so many things happening today. We are having some prizes. It's going to be GNC, $150 worth of prizes. 1 second. Hi guys, welcome to the Carrington Show. Just giving you guys a couple seconds to log in and say hi. Hey guys, welcome to the Carrington Show. Thanks for dialing in. Just gonna give us a couple seconds, guys, to get this party started. 1 second. Hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for calling the Carrington Show. Hi, Therese. Thanks for joining in. Hi guys. Okay, so while we're getting this started, hey guys, thanks for joining. We have a grand prize today. Everyone, I'm so excited. I just want to thank GNC so much. We are going to give away $150 worth of prizes from GNC, which is amazing. It's going to be an amazing prize. So I'm going to tell you guys how to win it. It's really easy how to win. All you have to do is comment on the feed, Karen, I want GNC. That's all you have to say is, Karen, I want GNC. Super easy. Okay, so once you comment that, then we're going to be able to give the prize out. So in the meantime, I just want to, 1 second guys. I just want to, 1 second, we're just going to get some. Thanks for joining. So we have our guest, Jalen, who's going to have an inspiring story for you guys today. Hey guys, thanks for joining. 1 second. Hey Therese, hey Jeffrey, thank you. Hey Ashelle, thanks for joining. Hey Monique, thanks so much for joining. Hey guys, so for the prize, the grand prize, exactly, sure that's your role. For the grand prize, it's the GNC $150 worth of prizes. I also want to thank Isogenics for being one of our sponsors as well. Hey Eric, hey Eric. Eric says, I want GNC. Hi Judith, thanks for joining. We're just going to give you guys a couple more seconds to log in. We're having a lot of people come on the line, so I just want to give you guys a couple seconds. So today we have an amazing lineup, and if you're joining the Carrington Show for the first time, what we do at the Carrington Show is every Monday at 7 p.m. And the reason why I chose Mondays is because it's Motivational Monday. We all have such a busy life, and it's really tough to get through the week and to start our Monday off strong. So the Carrington Show is a non-judgmental, safe zone where we could share our ups, our downs, our milestones, our wins, our failures. And it's not an interview style, it's very conversational. You guys are welcome to chime in. I care what you guys think, what you say matters. And here in the Carrington Show, everyone's welcome to just say how you feel. My show is based on emotional wellness, mental wellness, happy mindsets, positive mindsets, and we're going to spend the hour together to win prizes and talk about, today's topic is about, you know, those times when you are afraid and something's going wrong in your life. And I know we all have things that are going on in our life, and sometimes we just feel really afraid and alone, and we don't know if we're going to get through the day. It could be something small as you lost your keys, or it's something big as you lost your relationship. And we're going to talk about that today. I want to introduce my amazing guest, Jalen, motivational speaker who inspires me absolutely every day. And Jalen, while I just say hi to all the viewers on the line, just give them an overview of who you are and what you're all about.
Hi everyone. First, I want to thank Frequency5fm for having me. I'll thank Karen for inviting me to her show. Amazing show, everybody check it out.
Hey Andrea, hey Rose, yeah.
My name is Jalen Hales. I'm a student. Me and my best friend Jeffrey, we recently started a motivational platform called GIG Life, where our goal is to inspire people everywhere to live their dreams. We believe that there's nothing in life that's impossible. You might not get it the first time, but if you're willing to try, redevelop yourself, and grow within, you can have whatever you want. And whatever it takes, you have to believe in yourself and push forward, because life is a test. And with every test, if you're willing to keep trying, you never fail. Mm-hmm. But if you give up, that's when failure becomes an option. But failure itself is just, it's a tool to teach you and redevelop your skills to get you ready to get your goals. So never be sorry because things don't go your way. Be happy that you had a chance to learn.
I'll say that again one more time. You said never be sorry that things don't go your way.
Never be sorry because things don't go your way. Be happy because it's giving you a new experience to bring back to life to help you move forward. And by you not receiving something at the exact time, it gives you a chance to bring some new experiences back. It could teach you something where maybe if you wanted to be a painter and you went through all those ups and downs, you realize you're better at hitting the piano. So it's never a loss because you're gaining knowledge and wisdom we can bring to life and you can share with other people. So believe in your power and know that you can do anything.
I love that, guys. You're so, thank you for sharing that, Jalen. Like, you know, a lot of us on the line today, especially, I've been talking to some people and we're going through a lot, and especially with 2018 just starting. I mean, we all started off with such a positive mindset, but it's really easy just to, I was talking to someone today who was really down, and again, for you, I want to hear more about your story and how you were able to overcome. And right before we do that, I always, if you guys know, I always have a question from a viewer.
Yes.
Okay, and we always all chime in. So I'm going to go through the question. Hi Rose, hi Andrea, hey. Guys, I want you all to chime in for this question. It's about a viewer named Marcus, and he's from Montreal.
Okay, Marcus.
Right, Marcus from Montreal wrote into me, and he said, "Hey Karen, love your show, very inspiring." Thanks, Marcus. "My goal is to start my own online men's clothing store, but every time I try to start, I doubt myself. I tried to launch it in the past, but backed out due to fear. Okay? I don't want this idea to flop. I don't want to be judged, and I don't want to feel like a loser. I'm trying to think maybe I should just hold off till 2019. So guys, chime in the line what you think Marcus, one of my viewers from Montreal, should do. He's scared to start his own men's online clothing line, feels like it's going to be a flop. He's doubting himself, and he thinks that he's going to be judged. And Jalen, I'm going to let you answer first.
So first thing, Marcus, I wanna applaud you for even having this idea and working through it. Because a lot of things for people, they think of things, but they let it go and fly away. Everything you want, you can have. Yes, you're feeling doubt, but with every new opportunity, you're going to feel doubt because this is unknown. I believe for success, you can never be absolutely prepared, but you can be ready and get yourself ready for all potential possibilities to react. So the first thing I'll tell you with fear comes from, I believe, unknown, not having the knowledge for it. So I believe to get past your fear, you have to test the waters.
Wow.
Start small and work your way through it. Maybe you might just start with a few clothings, or maybe you might start with your family and friends, and from there you build it up. But I encourage you to do it because fear is something that can hold you back 10 years in life from things you could have done years ago.
Yeah.
And that time, you can never get it back. So 2018 is your year. And 2019, you're going to do even better. Your store's going to blow up. But for that to happen, you have to believe in yourself. Acknowledge your fear, but move forward. Focus on what I do to get past fear is I focus on what I need to do. I don't need to, I know the big picture, and from there I'm just working on the little steps to move forward. So for me, when it came to starting my own company in GIG Life, it came down to I had to get a website, so I focused on the website part. I had to write speeches, focused on the speech part, and I took little steps. Little steps get you to the top. It's not the big jump. It's hard to make a mental leap to across the river if you haven't even got to the pond yet. So focus on what's going on in front of you, and as you go, just redevelop and don't be scared to fail. That failure is going to teach you everything you need to know, because a lot of big people out there, Oprah Winfrey, they told her that she couldn't be a host of a show, and she's the biggest host in the world. Like Steve Jobs, everybody has faced no. Like no is that magic word where either it can break you or make you.
Amen.
Failure is that thing where it can break you or make you, but you have to decide. In 2018, it's a year of progress, year of success, and for that to happen, you have to look at fear as your friend. Fear
as your friend. I love that. And you know what? Your answer, it's clear what you're trying to say. Tell us how you really feel. I think you're saying Marcus should go for it. And you know what? The line is going crazy. Destiny Savory said, good evening, beautiful people. Sending love. Hey, Destiny. Ashelle George, she's saying you need to take the first step by surrounding yourself by supportive people.
Yes,
you have everything you need. Just have faith to take your goal one day at a time. You will come to recognize that you're going to be successful. I believe in you. Ashelle, we love that. Hey, Randy, thanks for joining. Hey, KM Court, thanks for joining. Justina says, go for it. Yeah, totally. Hey, Victoria, thanks for joining. Justina says, go for it, Marcus. You'll never know until you try. Guys, I love this. Hey, Jessica, my daughter-in-law, my son's wife. Such an inspiration. Thank you, Jessica. I love you. Thanks for mirroring my son. You make my life so amazing. Hey, Rose. So, guys, if you're seeing on the line that people are writing, I want to win GNC, that's because we're giving away today $150 worth of GNC prizes of health products. It's amazing. If you want to see some of what it is, we've got protein shakes, we've got fish oil, we've got minerals, we've got the cup, we have everything in here. So we're going to ship that out to you. So just one lucky winner, which we'll announce at the end of the show. It's really easy to win. All you have to do is write on this feed, Karen, I want to win GNC. Simple. So guys, thanks for giving that viewer, Marcus, your insight. I mean, that's what I love about this show. We all come together as one and we share our thoughts and whatnot. So back to you.
Can I give Marcus one more tip?
Please do.
Marcus, I need you to read positive material, like positive books. I need you to retrain your thought process, because what we say in our mind is what we believe. So you need to retrain yourself saying that I'm going to succeed. You need to read positive things. And like Michelle said, you need to surround yourself with positive people. If you have negative people who are talking you down, you need to take a break away from them and put yourself around the people you need to be around to make this goal happen. So go get it. I
love it. And Tony Evans, hey Tony, thanks for joining us. Doris, I love you. Thanks for joining the Carrington show. KM Court says your thought patterns create your experiences. I love that. So true. So true. I love that. And Jennifer Garcia says she wants to win. Tony wants to win. We all want to win. Thanks, guys, for participating. Now we want to dive right into it and talk a little bit about you, because you give us so much inspiration. And guys, Jalen is 23 years old. Like 23 years old. I'm double your age. And you have, like, you feed us so much inspiration. And what I find fascinating about you is being 23, like you're my son's age, and you guys, the youth of the future, are so inspiring. And I want you to share, when I heard your story, it really touched me, and I want you to share with the viewers your situation in high school and what you faced, and some of the hardships that hurt you, some of your challenges, and I want you to go deep and be raw with us.
Okay. So I'll start from the beginning. My mother, she's a single parent. She came to Canada her own with nothing, and she was a single mom. She had my sister at 16, and she was faced with a lot of challenges where people were telling her to give up my sister, but she said, no, this is my daughter, and all my kids are a treasure to me. And as it came along, I came into the picture, and my mom had to work really hard to raise us. And being a single mother, that tends to leave you out. You're outside the house a lot trying to make money.
That's me.
Yeah. And growing up, I had a learning disability. I couldn't read well till I was 16. And
you could not read till you were 16.
Yes.
You could not read well. Guys, did you hear that?
Yeah.
He could not read well till he was 16. How did you learn to read?
I learned to read. I had to make a conscious decision to myself that I no longer wanted to be the class clown. Like, I was an athlete, and that was like the big picture for me, but I wanted more for myself than just being an athlete. Or I wanted to be somebody of influence in the world, so I practiced every day reading the Bible. I was reading 50 pages a day. And
50 pages a day of the Bible.
Yes, so I was able to read it well. And I remember the days when I couldn't read, people used to laugh at me in class, and I used to feel bad. And I remember one of my teachers told me that I'd be nothing more than a drug dealer. But I chose not to believe him, because in my heart, I know that I am a person of value in this world. I feel like we all need to realize that we're all a person of value. And if we made it this far to coming to the world, it's a hard challenge just to be born. And you were a chosen vessel to bring some greatness to the world. And I had to retrain myself and take up all the negativity in my life, stop watching so much TV. I had to read positive material and say to myself that I am a person who can influence the way this world goes. And from there, I started getting better marks going to high school. But I felt like my marks, they were good, but they could be better. I started becoming a better person. I used to get in a lot of trouble as a kid, but there was still a long way for me to go. And I went to college. Where kids were way smarter than me on paper. Like, they had a 4-point GPA. And I went with the mindset that I was going to show everybody what I can do.
You can do.
What I can do. Show the world that Jalen is not somebody to be laughed at. He's somebody
You're getting so many likes on the line. Sorry to interrupt. You're getting so much love. There's love going across the screen. Go on.
Somebody who can make a difference in the world. My goal is to change the world in a positive way as much as I can. So I was studying hard. Till my marks. I was starting to get hundreds on my tests. Like, in college, I was at 4.5 GPA. And what changed was my mindset. And I was inspiring people all over. Like, my mom, she never got a chance to go to college, and because she seen me go through all my challenges when I couldn't read, I was getting bad marks, I was getting a lot of trouble. She seen me overcome my challenges. She said, I want to better myself. She went back to school.
So your mom went back to school.
And she came out and she did amazing. And when I was finishing college, I went for firefighting, and me and my best friend Jeffrey, a lot of people told us that we couldn't be firefighters at a young age, just like 19.
So you want to be a firefighter, you and Jeffrey. Hey, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's amazing. He really loves you. Jeffrey's a good guy. So let's just back up. So you and Jeffrey wanted to be firefighters.
We wanted to be firefighters.
Okay.
And at that point, when I went to college, I had 2 diplomas. I had a business diploma and a firefighting diploma. At the time, I was shooting high. I wanted to be the fire chief, so I was gearing myself up for success. So people were telling us we couldn't be a firefighter right off the bat. We were 19. So we made a plan. We were going to call every fireplace in Alberta. We were calling everywhere. And then somebody called us back and said, hey, we have 2 firefighting jobs for you guys. You guys are impressive across the board. But only if you guys get it, you guys have to drive to Alberta. And we looked on the map.
Drive to Alberta?
Yeah, Alberta from Toronto. And we looked on the map, it was like 38 hours away. We've never driven so far in our lives. And
so 30-hour drive to Alberta. Okay, go on.
After Jeff went to go buy a car, we had no vehicle. And we packed up everything. I kissed my mom on the cheek, and we're like, we're going to chase our dreams. My mom said, Jay, stay. There's so many good things there. I'm like,
I gotta go. I gotta do it. My son did that too. He just went to Bahamas. You guys just go sometimes, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly.
You gotta feel it for yourself, right?
You gotta follow your intuition. It'll always be right.
Oh gosh, me and Brian were talking about that today. Your gut. Sorry, go on. So Alberta.
Yeah, so me and Jeffrey, we drove. The weather was bad. We drove through a snowstorm, and there were snow plows on the road. There was mooses running by. We didn't sleep during the whole drive, and I was scared because I seen mooses running on the road, and I seen a lady hit a moose, and her car was destroyed. And we're like, we gotta make it. Like, it doesn't end here. Yeah. So we arrived in Alberta, and we got this firefighting job, and my mom found us a place, and because nobody wanted to rent 2 19-year-old kids a room.
Yeah.
So we got this little small room size of a bath, and we just had to make it work. And we were working as firefighters, things were going well. And as soon as we had enough to get our apartment, oil dropped so low in Alberta. Like, it was cheap. And like I was aware of it, and they were like, no, you guys be okay. But then their budget went straight out the door, and they had to lay people off. They laid me and Jeffrey off.
So you guys got laid off, and you were there for how long?
We were there. That was like our third month.
So for 3 months, guys, he moves to Alberta, leaves his mom, leaves everything you know. You leaped in faith. They lay you off.
They lay us off, and it was the day we were about to get our new apartment. So me and Jeffrey were like, do we go home? Then we said to ourselves, I put on Drake Started From the Bottom, Never Here.
Drake, amen. So you put that on, starting from the bottom of your hair, and that's what kept you, that's what motivated you.
We put everything in the car. We went to our new apartment, we packed it up, and we said, even though we don't have this job anymore, we're going to make it work out here. We can't go back home and give like a lot of people we came across. So
you told everyone you were going, so you don't want to go back home and say you're a failure. Not that you're a failure, but you just wanted to be that motivator saying, we're not stopping. We're not stopping. So what did you do?
We had to go get jobs and some things like that. My mom's like, you can come home. Everything's set up for you at home. I said, Mom, I gotta keep going. So I applied to the Air Force for aircraft firefighting. They said they gave me the job, but they were letting me in slowly. So it took, I just heard back from them now, but I don't want to be a firefighter anymore. So let me continue. And so I got a job at Staples, and they made me their furniture manager right off the bat. Never built any sort of furniture in my life. But
yeah, you're too pretty to build furniture. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess because I was taught my way through the situation and sound intelligent enough that they're like, hey, you be a manager right off the bat. And Jeffrey, he went onto a rescue team. I'm working at Staples, and it started hurting my heart, like, right when I got there. My body started to, like, my legs started hurting me.
You're only 23, how are you hurting? Right, but...
I realized when you know you're not supposed to do...
you're not supposed to be somewhere, yes. It wasn't meant for you. Hey, Andre, check, Andre's on the line, hey. Yeah, so it wasn't meant for you, and I don't mean to cut you off, but bottom line is, it just wasn't meant for you. So
it wasn't meant for me.
And you know, I have a quote that you said. It says, magic doesn't happen because you want to be successful. You need to be engaged and immersed in your goals.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Yes. And what did you mean by that?
What I meant by that is, I believe people, they get what they want in life, but I believe if you surround yourself around whatever you want, you go to the right meetings, you surround yourself in your element, your dreams, your goals.
Amen.
It makes it that much easier for you to get there. Because things are not going to happen just because. Not everybody wins the lottery, but everybody can be successful. But it's all on your mindset and how you picture yourself and how you target your focus. Because whatever you aim for, you'll get. But most people aim too low in life and they hit mediocre right ahead. So any goal you have, if you see yourself being a rock star, double that. The greatest rock star in the world. And that's what will keep you going.
I love that. And guys, if you're just joining the Carrington show, you're getting so much likes on the line. We have Jalen, he's 23, motivational speaker, and just kind of sharing with us some things that we just needed to hear today. Like, just thank you so much for sharing your insight. And when you said some of us aim too low, why do we do that?
I guess I feel like the world, there's so much negativity in the world that we start dumbing ourselves down. As kids, we were all meant to shine. And I feel like if you watch kids don't know their limitations. They try things new all the time. They shock you, they shock us. But through life, we go through so many trials and tribulations. We forget life is a test. And we kind of forget, we think like life is supposed to be this way, but no, life is meant to be lived in abundance.
Amen.
And when you get somewhere in life, you cannot be comfortable. You have to continue to push yourself to develop. You're never old. You're old when you believe you can't grow. And when you get comfortable, that's when you stop. I believe when I'm ready to stop, that's when it's time for me to go. So I believe when I'm old, that's when it's time for me to go. That's when I can't develop no more. But after I finish hitting all my goals, that's time for me to start giving back to youth.
I love that. Amen. And guys, if you're just joining, I'm seeing so many people joining on the line. Hey, Lisa from Ottawa, we love you. Hey, Wayne, thanks for joining from Echo Movement. Hey, Jimmy Gymnaz, is that your people? Jimmy Gymnaz, he says, hey. SK Garrison says, hey. Guys, if you're just joining the line, we're giving away $150 worth of GNC prizes. We're going to give it to one lucky viewer. All you have to do is say, Karen, I want to win GNC, and we're going to mail that out to you. We have Jalen, 23-year-old motivational speaker who's just inspiring us so much today. Like, we just love you. And we're going to get through another quote that you said. You said, accept yourself. You don't have to prove anything to anyone but yourself.
Yeah. So I feel we are our greatest enemies in life, where we think everybody else is trying to slow us down or stop us, but we're stopping ourselves. So you have to learn how to love yourself, and you become flawless when you realize your flaws. So you have to love yourself for who you are and know your limits, know your abilities, and know that's what's going to move you forward. And you don't have to prove nothing to anybody but yourself. If you feel that you're doing it for somebody else, that can be a driving factor, but if it's not in your heart to do, then it's probably not for you.
Oh my God, I love that. Because we do try to get that validation from others, we do. And you know, we need that approval sometimes. But if you're not doing it for yourself, guys, it really doesn't make it worth it in the end. It has to be authentic. We talked about, guys, Jalen and I spoke at a conference on Friday together on stage, motivating others, and we were talking about authenticity. And it really all has to come from the heart. It has to come from the heart, or it doesn't really have any depth. Right?
I feel like in our current time, social media takes a hit to a lot of people's psyche and their ego, because social media highlights in people's lives. And like, oh, I see this person, that person, my life is not like this. So they kind of dumb themselves down. They don't like themselves. They feel ugly inside. But don't compare yourself to people's social media pages. Compare yourself of how you're growing and developing. And it's never too late to grow and develop. So
people are saying preach, brother. Shaquille Price says preach. Angela says very true. Angela, my girl, I love you, Angela Curry. She says we are our greatest enemy. Yes, Angela, you teach us that all the time. Thank you for your guidance. Jimmy Gymnast wants everyone to share the bag. He wants everyone to share the love. Jimmy.
Share the bag, Jimmy.
Right. Shaquille Price says love always starts with you. Yes. Monique Yvette says love from the inside out. Yeah. Andre Johnson says it's easier for us to give up than to keep going. Yeah, Andre, that's so true. It's so much easier to give up, you know? Nelly, hey, thanks for joining. The party starts when Nelly joins the line, man. You also have a motivational album that just dropped recently.
Yes.
Amen. Congratulations,
Thank
guys.
you.
Everyone congratulate Jalen. That's amazing. You and Jeffrey have this amazing album. And what was it based on?
So it's based on real events in both of our lives, where at the end of last year, we came to a point where I think everybody gets there. If you're up or down in life, where you ask yourself, where to now? Where should I go? What should I do?
So that's what it's called, Where to Now?
Where to now? And when you reach this point, you always have to position yourself to whatever comes forward. You have to just step with faith and move forward. So in the album, it starts off with a song called Where to Now, where I'm doubting myself. I said, my soul feels free like a bird, my body feels like a cage of its own. So you need to escape your limitations, move forward. And I talk about things like suicide. I have a very close friend to me who passed away. He took his own life, and that it hit my ego, it hit my soul, because he was like a brother to me. I loved him. And it was like me writing to him and opening up.
So the letter that the song was to him. Yeah. Everyone on the line is showing love again. So just for some of us who missed that, so you had a friend that took his own life to suicide. And you guys on the line, if you're familiar with the Carrington show, here we talk about mental health and emotional intelligence and things that hurt us. And so I'm so glad that we're touching on that tonight. Yeah. So your friend took his own life, and that hurt you. That
hurt me, but it allowed me to get to this place I am today. And I also wrote about a kid when I was in BC. The track is called Park Kid, and I was walking in the park, and I seen a kid. He was screaming and yelling. I said to myself, if I walk away and I see this person on the news, I'm gonna feel bad.
So you saw someone crying in the park, and they were yelling. And I don't mean to cut that story. You're just getting so much love. You're getting so much love. Wayne Mullen from Echo Movement says, you are the foundation which your ability to love others is built on. You can only lift and love others where you are. We love that. Jeffrey's shouting out where you are now. Edwina's on the line. Edwina, we love you. Your Level Up movement. We just love everything that you're about. Judith says congratulations on your album. Jimmy Gymnast says great show. Andre says thanks for sharing. Andre always jumps on the line and just gets so much from this show. Andrea says that we are our own enemy. Sean McDonough, Dom Hale, he's one of your people. Yeah, he says he just loves your GIG love. Alex Rempe says loves you, Jay. Nellie Jane says come on now. Nellie Jane says come on now. Antoine, my boy Antoine Dixon, I love you. He says girl, you better work. Here I am working it. Everyone on the line is just so motivated. So I don't mean to cut you, but I just want everyone to know that how much we appreciate you sharing.
Yes.
And with the suicide story where you saw someone crying for help and you stopped to help him, carry on with that.
I stopped to help them, and they were really aggressive at first, but I was able to talk them down. And the end of it, the kid told me he was about to take his own life because he believed that nobody cared about him. And he told me, why do you care about me? You don't even know me. And I told him, I don't have to know you to care about you. And we came to a part where I spoke to him and said, everybody deserves to be loved and cared for. And even if I don't know you, I'll be here as long as you need me to be.
Wow, amen. A lot of people wouldn't have stopped. A lot of people may not have stopped. You see someone sad, a lot of us don't want to really get involved with any weird drama. You said that he was screaming, and for your own safety, some people walk away, but you in faith approached this young man.
Mm-hmm.
And so what did you do?
I spoke to him, and at the end of it, we came to a good understanding. I gave him a hug, and he told me he wasn't going to commit suicide no more. I walked him home.
Save someone's life, wow.
Yeah. Then I have some pump-up stuff on there, like something was called Human Spirit. It talks about how powerful the human spirit is and how it can overcome anything. And I feel like we need those, like how you know how powerful you are. There's nothing that you can't do. And there's something on there also, your worth. Like people need to know their worth. Like they say the human body is only worth 98 cents. And I said within that track that if the human body is only worth 98 cents, how do you put a value to like Leonardo da Vinci? How do you put to Jesus' words, to Michelangelo? Their work is priceless. So it's not the body, it's your soul and what you do. You're priceless, and you need to know your value. Everybody wants to say they're worth so much, but they don't feel it in their heart. So you need to find out your worth, and you need to build yourself up because you need to realize that you're priceless, and that's how you're gonna get everything you want in life.
You are so inspiring. Guys, if you're just joining for the first time, Jalen's 23, a motivational speaker, and just I feel like through your life story is where you're getting a lot of this from. If you guys are just joining, Jalen just shared with us that he wasn't the strongest reader and taught himself to read at 16 years old and was bullied and laughed at in high school, and people didn't believe in him and thought that you felt worthless at that time, and you're the one who brought yourself up. You believe in yourself so much. You believe in others so much. Michelle George says she heard your album and she loves it. Tanja Richardson just joined. Hey, Tanja. Nellie says faith moves mountains. Love this show. I love this brother already. Nellie, I told you he's hype. Nellie, you were in New York just the other day and I messaged you about this guy. He's amazing. I knew you would love him. Keep doing your thing, man. I'm going to connect you to Nellie. We know that you wanted to have Drake come to your school and perform. And we're asking around for you to make sure, guys, if you know Jalen's story, he's trying to get Drake to perform at his school. And you have so much faith. You are going to have Drake at your school. You are so motivational. You will get Drake at your school.
Thank you.
You will. You also said something else. You said, don't regret your mistakes because you could learn from them. Don't regret the obstacles you encounter in life because you can turn them into opportunities.
Yes.
Share with us.
So I feel like a lot of people say, I wish I didn't do that in the past, but your past doesn't have to be a sad story. It can be the path to your victory, where you share with people how you triumph and how you move forward, because it's not about the good times what brings people closer. It's the bad times that we're able to move through, grow and develop, and help.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
heals.
It heals. Antoine, my boy, he says, it goes back to one of your last shows. Okay, so one of my last shows, it says, if you don't step up and show up what you're doing. Oh yes, Antoine, I remember that. Yes, if you don't step up and show what you're doing yourself a disservice to others. Kudos for being there for that kid in DC. Yes, yes, Antoine. We're just talking about that today with Brian. Brian did an amazing event. Taylor May did an amazing event on Friday, and we were talking about it's up to us to show up and take that initiative to help others. A lot of us have a rough patch in life, and I get that, and it's easy to take the back seat, and sometimes we're feeling sad and depressed in ourselves, but it's in those days that we it was Jeffrey also who shared this post, we have to show up no matter what we're feeling inside. It's up to us to show up, because if you don't, you're doing someone else a disservice.
Yes.
When you're down, those are the days that you need to stand tall and get up and show up and take that initiative the way you did for that kid who was suicidal.
Yes.
You saved lives. You saved that life today. And I think you're also saving lives for people on the line. There's someone out there I believe there's someone out there today who's hurting. I believe this show is going to change someone's life. I believe it's going to be shared to someone else, and someone's going to see what we're talking about, and they're going to be healed and know that their life is worth something and worth living.
Yes.
And that's what this show is all about, is about inspiring. So by sharing your vulnerability is helping others out there heal. You said something else, the love on the line. I love you guys so much. I love you. Andre says that's what life is all about. We need to have more people like you in this world, bro. Yeah, we need a lot. If we could duplicate him, we would. Andrea says, every mistake is a lesson. Hey, Vanessa, thanks for joining. Love your show, girl. You're doing amazing things, and happy belated birthday. One more thing that you said as well. You said, I love this one. You said, make sacrifices to improve the quality of your life instead of making sacrifices to feed your bad habit. What did you mean by that?
I feel like people in life, they're more willing to make excuses why they can't do something, but they're more driven to feed their bad habits. So if somebody's goal is to lose weight, they're more prone to say, hey, I can't go to the gym today. Hey, I can't do this, I can't do that. But when anytime it comes to a chance to cheat themselves, they don't ask nobody, they just do it. So you need to, if you want to make 2018 your year, you gotta do away with excuses, and you need to do away, stop breaking promises to yourself. Because the promises you make to yourself are the biggest promises that you shouldn't break. You have to sacrifice for your victory.
Oh God, say that. Okay, let me write this on the line. Hold on, let me write this. Sorry, let me write this again. I love this. Andre says, your past is what shapes your future. We need to fall in order to get up. Amen. Randy Stewart, thanks for joining, Randy. We just love you so much. Randy says he will get Drake on his school. Trust me. Yes, Randy, he will. Jalen will get Drake. Guys, I see there's so many of you on the line right now. We have so many on the line. We want to get Drake at Jalen's school. If any one of you guys have a connection or could share this feed, share this on your timeline. Jalen has spoke into all of our lives today and helped all of us succeed and to be motivated. If we could just pay it forward and try to get Drake at his school, it's going to happen. Like Randy said, it's going to happen. You're so inspiring. And I remember you wrote a post on a group, and not everyone may have believed in you, but we believe in you. We're going to make that happen. Randy, thanks for sharing that insight and for that motivation. Can you say what you said again about failing with the sacrifices? I want to write it on the feed. Let's see.
So a lot of things I say.
Yeah, you said, I know, a lot of good things. Yeah, freestyle this one. Let's put it on the feed. You said, you're something about your victory. What did you say?
You have to make sacrifices for your victory.
You have, let me write it on the timeline. You have to make sacrifices
for your victory.
Sacrifices for your victory. I love this,
and that's
guys.
Paying it forward because you're making a sacrifice for who you're becoming. So you're helping out your future self. Vision your future self talking to you. He or she is your motivational coach, your life guidance, where you're becoming this. And as you keep on becoming, those are sacrifices you're going to have to make. You might frown today, but you'll smile tomorrow.
I love that. But we don't like to make sacrifices. It's easy to give up. I think Andre was saying that it's easy to give up. So basically, just for our viewers again, one more time, your album, where I'm going to put that on the feed, but can you just give us one more time for those of us who just jumped on the line? What is your album about? What is the basis of your album? It's basically to motivate us. Is that what it's to do?
So the album's called Where to Now.
We'll put it on the feed. We'll put the link on the feed where we can get it. Where can we get it?
You can get it on iTunes, you can listen to it on Spotify, it's free on YouTube, it's free on SoundCloud, it's on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, it's on Google Play. And the album, we designed it's to uplift people. We didn't want it to be something just to motivate people, like you hear all this, do this, do that. No. I want it to be based on my life, for me to dissect myself, make myself vulnerable. So when you see my vulnerability, that brings a person you see so strong. And you see him at his most weakest point to say, hey, I'm just like this person. And if this person can do it, I can do it too. When I talk about when I had troubles reading, very vulnerable part. When I talked about losing one of my close friends, vulnerable. I talked about like how powerful the human spirit is and how you need to know your worth. That's also my vulnerability. That's my egos colliding to sacrifice what it was before to give you what you need to become the person you need to be.
I love that. My gosh. Okay, Ashel George says, I'm going to follow you all on my social media. I love your mindset. Thank you, Ashel. Yeah. That's what this show is about. It's about coming on this feed, and you learn every Monday at 7. We always talk about this kind of stuff, and it just heals. It's really a show about community, and it's conversational, and it's not about an interview style. It's about helping you guys get through this week and get through your life. So thank you, Ashel, for saying that. Andrea, you're always on, Andrea. You have to be uncomfortable to be comfortable. I love that so much.
100%. I think the only way to evolve is through uncomfortability. That's the only way to consistently grow, because evolution is based on discomfort. You have to be uncomfortable to want to do something else. And when you're uncomfortable, if you want to get the most out of your life, you have to put yourself in situations where you're striving for your goals. Because when you strive for your goals, it forces you to be uncomfortable. And when you're uncomfortable, you're no longer you're a beginner. So you have to do new things. You have to talk a new way. You have to develop new skills to take you to the next level. So you have to push yourself around comfort. I'm addicted to discomfort.
Oh, I love that. You're addicted to discomfort. I'm addicted to a lot of things, but discomfort. I love that. Gosh, there's so much that I'm trying to get all you guys comment. Andrea says sometimes people don't want to give up their comfort zone. Jennifer Garcia says this is so inspirational. Thank you, Jennifer. Paulette Watson, who I always see posting about, she's always working out. She's always at some gym. Paulette, I don't know how you do it. You got to put in the work to be successful in life. Yeah, and guys, I'm so glad that this feed is inspiring to you. We have another guest coming up soon who's just as inspiring. We have prizes on the line for the GNC $150 gift pack that we're going to give away. If you guys want to sponsor the show, I know there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there and businesses. You can contact me or Frequency5fm to sponsor the show. We also encourage you to like the page, Frequency5fm. Like the page. We also want you guys to like your page. What's your page again?
GIG Life.
GIG Life. Like his page. Guys, follow me if you want to be able to watch the show every Monday at 7. There's other amazing shows on Frequency5fm that you can watch. And, you know, I'm just so grateful for you.
Thank you.
Mean, for those of us who came in late, we were talking about how you taught yourself to read, and people used to laugh at you, and look at you now. And if you could just share one more moment of vulnerability, how did you feel when they were laughing at you? How did you feel?
I felt like trash. Like I looked at myself and said, are these people that much better than me? And that's a question we have to ask yourself all the time. Are these people that much better than me? And when the answer is no, we're equal. And as you allow yourself to shine, you'll liberate others and let them shine. But you have to figure out and stop dumbing yourself down for others.
God, stop dumbing yourself down for others. So I always cut this guy off. Judith says, thanks for sharing. Destiny says, Drake for Jalen. Everyone's doing this hashtag. There's this hashtag going on the feed. Drake for Jalen. Drake for Jalen. I love it. I love it. I love it. Kim Downey, I love you. I love you so much too. You're so amazing as well. Sorry, what did you just say again? What am I putting on the feed?
Don't dumb yourself down for others.
Don't dumb yourself down for others. And the reason why I put this on the feed is because this goes so fast on the live. You guys know how I move fast in everything in life, and we try to capture everything that you say, and we don't want to forget anything. Guys, if you want to connect with Jalen, we're going to put his album link on the bottom of this feed, and we're going to make sure that you guys can connect with him. He's a motivational speaker. He speaks into people's lives. I also, Jalen, if it's okay with you staying on the feed, I contacted a head pastor in Toronto, an amazing church, and I sent him one of your videos. And I wanted to tell you beforehand, but may as well tell you live. And he just loves everything you do.
Wow.
And he had asked me to tell you that he really wants to meet with you, and if you could speak to the youth at a very big church at downtown Toronto. And he just loved everything that you do. You inspire. There's so many people on the line, and you took your time out to talk with us today and show your vulnerability and
my pleasure.
Your failures, and that helps so many of us who are hurting. If you could share with us before we go on to our next guest, can you share with us what was the scariest thing that you ever faced? What was one of the scariest things that you ever faced? Because it seems like you're fearless. So what was something that was really, really scary that you overcame?
I feel like every new challenge is a new fear, because I don't know what's going to happen. Like when I went to Alberta, I was scared, like going into the new world and trying to adapt. Like life is scary. Life is the scariest challenge I've ever faced, because life, there's so much things going on here, and I can see where people get lost and they don't know what to do. And that's why we have to be there for each other, because the thing called life, it is unpredictable. There's nothing like life. Life is that thing. And if it will kick you, it will do whatever it wants. But the beauty behind life, it has so many gifts and so many opportunities in it. You gotta look through the bad to get the good. And when there's chaos, there's light.
When there's chaos, there's light. The things, try to capture all this that you're saying. Eric, let's see. Tanya Richardson says, yes, finding your authentic power. Eric, we love you. Eric is the winner of the event on Friday. He said, so much inspirational. I want to apply this positivity and getting you guys ready. Exactly. Andre says there's no pain without gain. Let's see what else that we have on the line. Eric says he's on to his third company this year. There's no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Get up and work. I love this. And you know what, Jalen, we just want to thank you so much. We just want to thank you so much for joining us. And before we switch guests, and guys, we have an amazing guest who's also going to share her inspiration just as high level as you when it comes to being motivated. I remember that you said something that really touched me, and I really want all the viewers on the line to hear this. When you went to Alberta to work and you saved up all your money and you used that money for someone special, can you just share with our viewers before you go what that special gesture was? So
when I went on my way to Alberta, one of my biggest goals was I want to buy a gift for somebody. It was for my mom. I wanted to buy her a ticket to Jamaica for Christmas. So that was like my major goal. It wasn't to get a car or anything like that. It was, I wanted to send my mom to Jamaica. And when I lost my job, I was like, no, that kept me motivated. And when I gave it to her on Christmas, 'cause I made the goal happen, I surprised her. I said, Mom, I was tricking her. I just called her work and say, you guys mind booking off for this time? After when I came home, I said, Mom, open this. And she opened up. She's like, a trip to Jamaica. And she was crying. She was going crazy. And like, I feel like that was one of the most treasured moments of my life. I love giving and I love sharing. And to me, money is a tool to help others. And if I can make somebody smile, that makes me happy. And that was one of the greatest times in my life. My moment.
Amen. I love that so much, guys. He is so inspiring. We just want to thank you so much for being here with us, guys. We want you to stay on the live feed, and if you guys could all just congratulate, Jalen, just for spending this time with us and inspiring us. And we're going to put your link on the feed, and just, we love you. We love you.
No, we love
you. You have a lot of love on the line, and we're going to say the winner at the end of the show. And we're just going to have Monique come in, and she's going to share with us a little bit of her story, and we're going to make sure that we get Drake, for Jalen.
Drake for Jalen.
I'm going to answer some of the guys. Stay on the live feed. The show's not over. We're just going to do a little bit of a quick switch. While we're switching, I'm going to answer some of your comments, and we just want to thank you so much. We just want to applaud. Thank you so much for having me come So guys, just stay on the line. I'm going to keep on answering your comments. We have so many people on the line. I just love you so much. Don't go anywhere because we have to announce our winner. We have to announce our winner at the end of the show. Thank you guys. Hey Monique, thanks for joining. Wasn't that amazing? That was like, Jalen was amazing. Thanks so much for sharing. Hey guys. Thanks, Ashell. Ashell says, thanks for coming, Jalen. That we love you. Randy says, very inspiring young man. I'm so impressed. I wish there was more of you and focus. Yes, exactly. Randy, don't you wish there was more of him? He's just as focused as laundry. Love it. Kim, hey Kim, thank you for, hi Kim. Kim Bear, I met you today. I just love your story too, Kim. I can't wait to connect with you more. Jeffrey says, thanks for sharing. Andre, we just love you. Jimmy says, we should have our own show. Antoine says, thank you. SK Garretson says, we should have our own show with all this BS on TV. Carol Jennings says, life is ecstasy. Monique, thank you for coming on. Thank you so much. Thank you for so much for coming. And if you could just tell our viewers a little bit about who you are.
All right. Well, my name is Monique Yvette, and I am an actress.
You're an actress? Yeah.
My other job in another life is also as a registered nurse.
Right.
Yes.
And you, just to share with the others, tell us what, we were just talking on the line with Jalen, and Jalen gave us a lot of inspiration about jumping into your fear and facing your fear. Can you just tell our viewers, jump right into it, how did you jump into your fear?
It found me.
Fear found you.
The fear found me. And one thing about fear is when it comes, we tend to run, but we should embrace the fear. When fear comes, I notice usually it's because you're going into a different zone. You're changing your paradigm of what you're used to.
Right.
And that's where the fear comes
That's where the fear comes in.
Right.
So you were in the nursing and you left that to go into acting.
Yes.
And how did that feel?
Terrifying.
You were terrified.
15 years of one career. That's all your mindset is. And to go into a totally different career, it's not like I just came out of college or anything. So to deal with all of those issues and fight that fear and still push forward, is where you gain the courage.
Right. So what made you jump? What, guys, on the line, Monique is an actress and she had a job for 15 years in nursing.
Yes.
And on this show, we're talking about believing in yourself and doing things when you're scared.
Yes.
A lot of us on the line are stuck in a place in our life where we don't want to leave. We're stuck in bad relationships. We're stuck in jobs that maybe we don't like. We're stuck in apartments where we know we need to leave and move on. We're stuck with family members that we need to let go of that are bringing us down. We're stuck in our own heads. We're our own worst enemy.
Yes.
And you were scared, but you did it. What was that aha moment that made you just leave 15 years of comfort?
It was more terrifying to me to live another 15 years of not being satisfied.
Amen. Say that again for us. Say it right to our viewers. Say it right to our viewers because they're liking this. Yeah, say it right again.
It was more terrifying to live another 15 years unsatisfied.
Wow. So you rather jump out of that comfortability than living another 15 years of being dissatisfied.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And were there people who did not agree with your choice? I'm going to let you take the floor while I answer these comments.
Oh, yes. And you're always going to have that. When you're really going for your passion, you're going to come against people who don't see it. And I think one of the things we try to do is try to force people to see things our way. They won't.
So what do you mean by that? You try to force people to see things our way, meaning you want them to believe in your dreams.
What you're doing, exactly.
Okay, and that's fair enough. We want people to believe in us. Fair enough.
And that's coming from looking for your validation from the outside.
Okay.
Instead of
getting it from within. Didn't we? When we were talking about that with Jalen, it's getting it from within.
Right.
But why do we do that? Why do we look for the validation from others? Why do we do that?
Because we're so used to living off of validation.
I mean, Jalen's liking it, Randy's liking it, everyone's liking it. Yes.
Like,
yes. Say it again. Yes.
We're so used to getting validation and living with that energy. I have this saying that there's a difference between joy and happiness. We use the two interchangeably, but we don't really know what they mean, right? Joy is something that comes from inside out.
Joy is something that comes from inside out. Okay.
Happiness is from the outside. It's whatever is in your environment that affects you.
Expand for us.
You know, we'll go to a party, we'll be happy, we talk.
We look good, I look good.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, right.
We have our house, we have our car, we have our accolades. It makes us happy, but it doesn't necessarily give us joy.
Oh, I see the difference. Right. Okay. Right.
Joy is when our soul knows it's doing what it's supposed to do. And that's where we find the peace, we find the comfort, we find the excitement that comes from inside.
So there's a difference between joy and happiness. And which one comes from inside? It's
joy.
The joy. Yes. And for you, when people didn't believe in your dream, what did you feel? What did you feel?
Hurt.
Okay.
Of course, I think we all feel hurt when
people don't believe in us, right? And it's usually the closest people. Guys, chime in. Yes. It's usually sometimes the closest people to us that don't believe in our dreams. I'm not sure if you guys can all relate to that. Sometimes it's usually I'm just generalizing, that family and close friends that often we think will believe in our dreams are the ones that sometimes don't.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. Yes. We were talking about that before.
Yes.
And it's surprising. You think that they'll believe in you.
It is.
And they kind of do. Like they'll say, oh, good for you. But there's something in your heart. You know it's not real. You know. Right. The smile isn't genuine.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Or you see the eye rolling when you
Right. Or you hear the kiss teach. Right? Yeah. Or they don't really... They say congratulations, but there's something. Do you guys find that the strangers in your life that you just meet,
the energy isn't there?
Right. And I always find it's people that I don't know as well are the happiest for me.
Yes.
You see the legs coming on the line. Yes. And why is that? Why is it usually the strangers?
I think the statement that comes to mind the most is a prophet's not respected in his own home.
Say it again. Say it again.
A prophet is not respected in his own home.
A prophet is not respected in his own home.
Right? So there's a lot of things that people who don't know you will see immediately when they meet you. But the people closest to you have already formed their view of you. They've already formed their vision. And they don't see you with that newness.
Michelle George says, amazing lady. Yes, she is amazing. Monique Rochelle, hey Monique, thanks for being on the line. Kim Downey says, so deep and so true. It's so true. Michelle George says, there's a company I know called Amazing Lady that focuses basically on helping women reach the decisions they've made. So good. What else are we saying? Jalen says, you're amazing. Thank you. This is so powerful. I respect your difficult decision, Ashel says. A lot of people on the line are respecting your difficult decision. Is there ever a time where you doubted that you made the wrong decision?
Oh, for sure.
And thank you for being so vulnerable.
For sure.
Because sometimes the ego, we want to say, no, I don't doubt that I made a mistake. I'm sure what I did. But you're saying to our viewers, there was a time that you weren't sure that you made the right decision.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
Totally scared. I mean, to keep going forward. And I find the universe is pretty kind at that point. Because if you still push, opportunities will open up. But they won't come the way you expect them to come.
Yeah, Jillian says, speak, girl, speak. Right? Yeah.
We miss a lot of opportunities because they're masked as disasters or chaos.
I get that. We miss the opportunity because we think it's a disaster.
Yeah.
So that really is an opportunity, you're saying. Hey, Brenda, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching, Brenda. I love you, Brenda. Brenda, I love you. Brenda from Naked Bodies, her store in Queen Street, is watching. Brenda, we love you so much. Hi, Brenda. So expand for that. Expand what you meant.
Okay. I'll give you a story.
Tell me.
I'll give you a real story.
A real story. Raw. This better be good. Come on, bring it.
Okay. So when I was going through this process and
for those who just joined the line, you left your job of 15 years to follow your dream as an actress.
Yes. So I was still trying to mesh the two worlds. to get the best of both. But wherever your energy goes, that's what's going to manifest. So this is how the universe works.
Right.
When you ask for something,
It comes.
it comes. Not in the way you think.
Right.
So I spent a day fasting and praying.
Okay. Amen.
If you really want things to move.
Right. You gotta go deep. You gotta go deep. Yeah.
So I really needed the time to be able to put my energy in what I wanted to manifest.
Right.
And that was this new career. So I spent the day fasting and praying.
Right.
Letting it all out. And I ended up losing my job. The next day.
Oh gosh. Wow.
Right?
Wow.
And that was the point where I actually said to myself, why did I pray?
So you question yourself. Why did I pray? And here I am,
because
jobless.
it was scary.
Right.
No reason at all. That was what was scary.
You mean you lost your job for no reason at all?
For no reason at all.
So nothing is promised for tomorrow. Nothing is promised for tomorrow.
Which is why you need to go for your dreams.
Oh gosh, this is deep.
Because a lot of times we'll stick with what's stable, with what's comfortable, with what we're used to, but it's not promised.
Nothing's promised for
tomorrow. A job isn't promised to be stable.
A relationship isn't promised to be stable.
Exactly.
Your house isn't promised to be stable.
Exactly.
So when we don't have the promise of tomorrow, you said that's why you go for your goals.
Yes. Yes. Because I think if we really understood that we only have one life to live, this is our time, this is what we get. If we really understood that, oh my gosh, I don't even think we'd be talking right now.
Right.
We would all be doing exactly what our soul wants to do.
But we're scared. A lot of people on the line, speak to the viewers, are scared to do that.
Exactly.
So how do we get to that point where we follow our dreams the way you did? What is that aha moment that helps us step into our purpose? Because we all have a life purpose.
Yeah.
What is that thing that we need to do to get there?
You need to surround yourself with people who are going to support you in that.
Did you guys hear that? It's not a big secret. It's not that hard of a formula. No. Say it again.
Surround yourself with people who are going to help you to get to your highest achievement.
Amen. So is that what you did?
That's what I did. And let me say, majority of the time, that means cutting your circle down to like 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
Right?
Because some of us think that you need a huge entourage of support to be able to be successful. It's very, very often that it's just a handful of people that will truly, truly support you. I don't just mean like you. I mean support you. Support you. There's a difference between a lot of people liking you and a lot of people truly supporting you.
Yeah.
And what's the difference in your opinion?
The people that like you will, pat you along. Good job, good job. The people that support you will be there for you every step of the way. The people that support you are the same ones on our feed right now sharing this video.
And I love the love that we're all giving each other.
Right.
We're speaking into their life
we're
and they're
supporting
see the comments on the feed supporting. Like Andre saying, when God is in front and center, we can achieve whatever we put our mind to. Randy says we are living by faith each day. Andre says, I like where this is going. Talk to us, girl. Jennifer Garcia says, and this is why we need to get out of our comfort zone. Yes. Hey Kim from Bougie Cosmetics. Kim, I love you. I love you so much. Thanks for joining. Jeffrey Olara says, amen. Believe in yourself and keep moving it forward. Jeffrey's saying it's very true, very true. Like, I just love that we all come together.
Yeah.
Because I know, if you guys know me, I'm all over the place. I'm always doing something. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm an author. I do this show. I work full-time 9 to 5. I have 2 kids. I learn from this show as well. The reason why I do this show, it's all about life lessons.
Right.
It's all about life lessons. It's never controversy. We come and hang out every Monday at 7 o'clock on the live feed. It's inspirational because at the end of the day, I was talking to Kim Bear, who's on the line, and we were talking about, and Randy, who's on the line, we were talking about everyone's going through something. We're all going through something. It looks like we all have it together, but at the end of the day, we're all going through something.
Yeah. And that's why this space is so amazing, because
thank you.
It's a safe space.
It's a safe space. Look at the comments. We can all say whatever.
Yeah.
You know, we all can say whatever we feel here. I wanted to create this environment for you guys where we could not just win prizes and you know what, but I think the ultimate prize, like yes, the $150 gift prize, which we all really, really want, is amazing.
Yeah.
But I think the ultimate prize at the end of the day is what we all took away from this hour. I think that's the ultimate prize.
Yes.
And I know that we're all going to go back and reflect about what was said on this feed. And we're going to watch the replay.
Yeah.
And we're going to see a lot of ourselves in this show and how we could relate. You know, and I know that our time is coming to an end, and we're going to say our winner quite. We're going to say our winner shortly. So we are saying So we're going to say before we jump off the line is, can you just share with our viewers, what was that feeling? You went to Jerusalem.
Yes.
You went to Jerusalem.
Yes.
And you lived there for how long?
A year.
A year. Wow. And why did you go?
It was a goal. It was a goal of mine for, I would say, under 5 years.
Right.
Between 3 to 5 years it took to manifest.
Wow. And you just ended up going for it.
I ended up going for it.
Right. And I love that.
I had to leave another stable job to make that happen.
Okay. And now you're acting.
And now I'm acting.
And how does it feel to act? How does that feel? Tell us. How does it feel to have reached your goal, your dream? How does that feel?
It's still going, but when you're in your flow, when you're in your passion, you have energy that you have never imagined.
Right.
You know, I used to work, you know, as nurses, you work 12-hour shifts.
Right.
In film, you work 14, 15, 17 hours.
Right.
And girl, I end up at the end of the day like this. So that's when you know, because you get the enthusiasm from what you're doing. You get the energy from what you're doing. That's how you know it's feeding your soul instead of draining you.
Feeding your soul instead of draining you. I love that so much. And we finally have our winner. Hopefully she's still on the line. Thank you for my producer who's chosen our winner. Let's see, guys. And guys, when we announce it, it's $150 worth of GNC prizes. Let's just show it first before we give it off. Thank you to GNC, who's given us $150 worth of prizes. You know, this show is all about mental wellness and physical wellness and about healthy mindsets and just be a showgirl for me and hold all that stuff. We just got all these prizes. We're going to deliver it. We're going to hand ship that out. We do free shipping. I'm going to deliver it to you guys. This is amazing. Look at all this stuff in here, guys.
Oh my God.
I know, there's so much. There's fish oil, there's this, there's protein shake, there's so much in here.
This is awesome.
Oh, this is awesome. So if we have Ashelle George on the line, can you guys just congratulate Ashelle? Congratulations. Yay. Thank you. If you guys could just show her some love. We're going to make sure, Ashelle, thank you so much for watching, that this gets out to you, this GNC prize. We just want to congratulate you, so let's all congratulate Ashelle. Thank you, Ashelle, for watching. Thank you for being our winner. Thank you for just being you.
Awesome.
So if you guys know, at the end of the Carrington show, I always end off the show with a quote that I choose that I want you guys to meditate on during the week to kind of really think about what we talked about today. So I'm going to share that with you now before we go. It says, hold on 1 second. It says, sometimes we just have to believe in our dreams, especially when no one else does. It's up to you to make it happen.
Yeah.
So I'm going to repeat that for you again. Sometimes you just have to believe in your dreams, especially when no one else believes in it. Don't let anyone who gave up on their dream talk you out of your dream. Oh, I love that. Let's say it one more time. Don't let anyone who gave up on their dream talk you out of your dream. So what I want to share with you guys before we leave this feed, and what I want you to meditate on this week, is the haters, the naysayers, the negative people. They are usually the ones that have given up on their own dream. And they're usually the ones who are going to tell you to give up on your dream.
Yes.
So be careful who speaks into your life. Be careful what feedback you take. You be mindful of what you allow into your mindset. It's usually the people who give up on their dreams who want you to give up on yours. So if there's something that I want you to take away today, and I just want to thank Jalen for being an amazing guest and thank Monique for being an amazing guest. Don't let someone who gave up on their dream talk you out of yours. 2018 is your year. 2018 is a year of miracles. 2018 is a year of completion. This is your time to shine. The time is now to shine. Anyone who says don't do your dream, you use that. You use that to fuel you, and you go for your dreams. It's usually the naysayers that fuel you the most.
Yeah.
So don't block it out. Hear what they say, and you use that to motivate you and to soar higher. Amen. So guys, thank you for joining the Carrington Show. Congratulations to Michelle George. We'll see you next month.